Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming, and sorry about this delay. Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, on behalf of my colleagues in the embassy, I extend to you all, especially those of you who have traveled from afar, to be present here today, a very warm welcome on this auspicious occasion of the 47th anniversary of Nigeria's independence. Nigeria is indeed a blessed nation and possesses all the attributes of a great nation. Her mineral wealth, strategic location, size, diversity of both her human and material resources, and the special dynamism of Nigerian people all stand her out as a leader in the continent of Africa. I have no doubt that the founding fathers of our dear country had great aspirations when Nigeria gained its independence 47 years ago. It was expected that Nigeria and Nigerians would fashion their own destiny and quickly solve the multitude of developmental problems that were confronting the nation at that time. The early years of independence were devoted to these aspirations of tackling issues of education, health, social services, and economic infrastructures. Those years in the mid-60s are nostalgically seen as the golden years when considerable strides were made in economic and social development. From the mid-80s, however, Nigeria was faced with a degree of economic deterioration arising from poorly implemented economic policies, many of which were imposed from outside, and which resulted in serious economic dislocations and debt overhang. There was great disappointment among Nigerians that we had not achieved levels of development expected of a country blessed with such tremendous human and material resources. This is not the appropriate forum for recrimination over the causes of our inability to reach certain developmental goals. However, I do believe that there is a new dawn in Nigeria, a new direction birthed by a ship of democracy which arrived on the shores of Nigeria in May 1999 with the establishment of the civilian government of President Obasanjo. Nigeria equally passed a milestone this year on the 29th of May 2007 when for the first time in our history political power was peacefully transferred to another civilian government of President Umaru Yar'Adua. President Yar'Adua has since shown himself in both words and deed to be a God-fearing, humble, and conciliatory leader. He has informed Nigerians that he intends to be a servant leader and rule by example in a country where ordinary people have long viewed their leaders with cynicism. President Yar'Adua has since made his government an inclusive one, reaching out to members of the opposition and dousing tensions by entrenching justice and fair play in the conduct of government. Concretizing his actions, President Yar'Adua has embarked on comprehensive electoral reform with the establishment of an electoral reform committee headed by the respected former Chief Justice of the Federation, Justice Muhammadu Uwais, and has pledged to maintain and broaden ongoing economic reforms. President Yar'Adua is convinced that the way forward for Nigeria must be directed by the absolute respect for the rule of law, zero tolerance of corruption, good governance, and democracy. And the President is further committed to setting up the legislative framework and necessary regulations to change a system which hitherto celebrated corruption and uncommitted public servants and politicians. Public officers under the new dispensation must have an attitudinal change of service to the people. There is no doubt that with peace and perseverance and continuity, with every Nigerian playing his or her part, there is tremendous hope that Nigeria will make great strides under this democratic dispensation. On this occasion, ladies and gentlemen, my brothers and sisters, I would like to say a few words about the huge information gap that exists about Nigeria and Nigerians, especially here in Ireland. There are many negative and wrong perceptions that exist about our dear country and its peoples. The embassy and every individual Nigerian must endeavor to utilize every platform available, including school meetings, PTAs, seminars, church meetings, any interactive forum, to offer positive information that will disabuse those negative misconceptions, prejudices, and at times, racist views about Nigerians in particular, and people of African descent in general. I must ask all of you to leave no stone unturned in putting out the good news about Nigeria, highlighting those positive aspects of your country, your rich and diversified culture. Let me list some of the facts that should encourage each and every one of you to feel proud. Nigeria is Africa's cultural melting pot, the symbol of Africa's pride and authentic values. There are well over 250 different ethnic groups in Nigeria, with a cultural diversity that cannot be matched anywhere in the world. One in every 4 Africans is a Nigerian, with a population over 140 million people, representing 20% of the total population of sub-Saharan Africa. And that is why it is critical that Nigeria must advance to bring up the whole of Africa. Nigeria has a flourishing democracy, committed to the protection, promotion, and defense of fundamental freedoms. And she has possibly the most vibrant and vociferous press in the whole of Africa, which is a great asset to democracy. We're the 6th largest producer of crude oil. Nigeria has the largest emerging market in Africa, the vibrancy of which is demonstrated by the fact that she has the fastest growing telecommunication market in the world today. MTN profits, the mobile telephone company, made almost $300 million profit in 2005. Diageo, Heineken, increasing their investments in Nigeria, some of the massive companies in Nigeria. The IFC, which is an arm of the IMF, has confirmed that the Nigerian stock market is one of the most profitable in the world in terms of consistent returns to investors. Nigeria has the largest and most vigorous intellectual community in Africa, which is both a reflection of Nigeria's extant social power as well as its immense potential for development. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Wole Soyinka, the Nobel laureate, who won the Nobel Peace Prize for Literature. We have Chinua Achebe, who I am very proud to say comes from my hometown in Ogidi, in Anambra State. The novelist Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, who won the World Top Literary Orange Prize Award given to women. Her debut novel, Purple Hibiscus, was also shortlisted for the Orange in 2004. We have Ben Okri and so many other writers that I won't mention here today. In fact, at the back of the room, we have several books there by our Nigerian authors for any one of you to buy for your children or for yourself to catch up on reading. 80% of cultural artifacts that are aged over 100 to 200 years in sub-Saharan Africa are found within the borders of Nigeria. No other country, not South Africa, not Equatorial Guinea, 80% are found from that democratic expression, Nigeria. This indeed speaks volumes to Nigeria's prowess and capacity in the arts and culture. The Benin bronzes, Ife bronzes, Oshogo carvings, Oka ironsmith, the Nok terracottas, hundreds of years old. It speaks to a country that has a rich cultural history, a civilization. This is where Nigeria comes from. Nigeria, recently, most of our people speak English language. It is the English language, is the language of business, commerce, technology, globalization. We are well positioned to take advantage of that.